Why is American Bitcoin crashing so hard? In the past month, American Bitcoin, or ABTC, the mining company co-founded by Eric and Donald Trump Jr., has suffered one of its sharpest declines ever. Its share have dropped more than 60%, shocking many investors and raising one big question. Should you panic now? In this video, we are going to break down what's really happening behind the scenes, why the company is falling while its Bitcoin reserves are growing, and whether analysts believe this is a crisis or an opportunity in disguise. So we are going to break it down and fully understand how a public Bitcoin miner can crash on the stock market yet strengthen its underlying fundamentals at the same time. And more importantly, what this means for the broader crypto market. So, what caused ABTC to drop 60% in a month? ABTC's massive decline came after a wave of negative news, regulatory fears, and broader market uncertainty affecting mining companies. Within just 1 month, the stock fell over 62%, trading around $1.85 at the time of reporting. But here's the twist. While its stock price crashed, the company's fundamentals did not collapse. Instead, internal reports show aggressive growth, especially in asset accumulation. This disconnect between the market price and the company's real balance sheet is important because it tells us the crash may be driven more by sentiment than by operational weakness. For the market, this kind of misalignment often triggers speculative selling. But for long-term investors, it sometimes signals undervalued opportunities. So why is ABTC accumulating Bitcoin so aggressively? As of December 8, 2025, ABTC holds a total of 4,783 BTC, a massive increase of 416 BTC in just 6 days. This Bitcoin infrastructure backbone strategy focuses on two things. First, mining new BTC through its operations. Second, buying additional BTC strategically. Parts of these assets are held in custody, while others serve as collateral for miner purchases through agreements with Bitmain. ABTC is positioning itself not just a miner, but a company creating a large Bitcoin treasury, similar to how MicroStrategy treats BTC as a strategic asset. This aggressive accumulation suggests the company is preparing for long-term Bitcoin upside, even if the stock price suffers in the short term. So what is the SPS metric and why does it matter? ABTC has highlighted a key transparency metric called Satoshis per share, or SPS. SPS tells investors how much Bitcoin is represented by each ABTC share. This matters because it separates stock price volatility from Bitcoin treasury growth. It helps investors measure real underlying value, and it aligns the company's identity directly with the performance of Bitcoin. According to Eric Trump, SPS grew more than 17% in a little over a month, a strong indication that the company is expanding its Bitcoin reserves even faster than its dilution or expenses. This gives long-term investors a clearer picture. Even though the stock is falling, their indirect Bitcoin exposure is rising. So why are some analysts still bullish on ABTC? Despite the crash, analysts, particularly from Roth Capital, remains optimistic. They believe the, the steep sell-off could position ABTC for strong future returns, especially if Bitcoin appreciates in the coming months. However, there's context behind this bullish stance. Roth Capital previously provided investment banking services to ABTC, has financial ties with Hut 8, a partner company. They serve as a underwriter for a SPAC, yeah, SPAC linked to Donald Trump Jr. This doesn't invalidate their analysis, but it does mean investors should understand the financial relationships behind this positive forecast. From a market perspective, bullish analyst coverage during a downtrend can help stabilize sentiment and reduce panic selling, but it rarely reverses the trend immediately. So, did ABTC's Q3 financial results justify optimism? ABTC delivered an extremely strong third quarter, which is fueling some of the remaining optimism. Their number shows revenue jumped from $11.6 million to $64.2 million, a shift from zero point 0.6 million net loss to a $3.5 million net income. Operational efficiency has significantly improved. This suggests the company is running its mining operations much more effectively than the year before. Eric Trump also emphasized that he has no intention of selling his personal stake, signaling long-term confidence from inside leadership. For the market, strong financials combined with insider conviction usually help create a base for future recovery, although it may take time for sentiment to stabilize. And finally, what is my opinion about this? My personal assessment to the ABTC's 60% drop, drop if you should panic is no. Panic is not the logical reaction. The stock price collapse is real and dramatic, but the underlying fundamentals tell a different story. ABTC is expanding its BTC reserves at an exceptional pace, improving operational efficiency, posting strong financial results, highlighting transparency through SPS, and supported by analysts even if some have conflicts. The stock might continue to be volatile, but the company appears to be building long-term strength rather than collapsing. For investors, this may be one of those classic moments where short-term fears hides long-term potential. Still, as always, diversification and risk management matter, especially in the high volatility world of Bitcoin mining. And this finally ends our video. Thank you very much for watching and see you on the next one.